Hello everyone. Now in this particular video we are going to discuss a question based on neural networks. Okay, but those who are new to this particular topic, for them I will suggest you to watch one video where I have discussed the basic of neural network and how it works. Okay, so the link I have given in the description, please go through that particular video. So if you want to cover entire neural network for your GATE DA exam, what you have to do, first watch the video that is given in the description, that is video number 1. Okay, after that, after watching this particular video, come back to this video, watch this particular example. Okay, after watching this particular video, you need to watch one more video that is basically a previous year GATE DA question. Okay, so you need to watch that particular video. I have mentioned the link in the description for both the videos. Okay, so first watch that particular video where I have discussed the concept, then watch this particular video where we are going to discuss the example, and after this you can watch the previous year GATE DA solution. Okay, so all the links I have given in the description, so please go through that. Okay, now let's discuss this particular question first. So below is a diagram of single artificial neuron. So here you can see one neuron is given to us having three input x1, x2 and x3, and the corresponding weight are w1, w2, w3, and here you can see new, right? Now if you observe, this is a neuron given to us. What we need to do, suppose that the weight corresponding to the three inputs have the following values. So we have the corresponding weight also, and the activation function is given to us, that is basically a step function. So here you can see that particular function. Okay, now we need to calculate what will be the output of value y of the unit for each of the following input pattern. So for each input pattern P1, P2, P3, P4, we need to find out the value of y. Okay, so let's discuss this particular question. But I hope you have watched the video 1 and then you are watching this particular video. So in that video we have discussed this particular thing. So this neuron consists of two parts. First one is linear function. Okay, so whatever the input we have, we are going to convert it into a linear function, and the second part is activation function. Okay, so we are going to activate that particular neuron by using activation function. So we have various type of activation function, so please watch that particular video, and in this case the step function will be work as an activation function, and the input to the step function is what? The output of this linear function. And how we do this? Simply, so in this case we have this new, so what I can write the linear function in terms of this input and the weight. So simply you can see this as, so here we have new, so in general we can say new. For example, it is basically what? Summation of xi wi plus b. So where b is biasness. So here we don't have any bias given to us, so we are going to consider it as 0. But here you can see summation of xi into wi plus b, and where I varies from 1 to n, whatever the input we have. Now in this particular case we have three input, right? So what will be my activation function here? Simply you can see x1 w1 plus x2 w2 plus x3 w3. That's it. That will be my linear function. Value of this particular mu, right? We don't have bias, so value of b will be 0. Okay, now based on the weight given to us and each input pattern, we need to find out the value of y. Okay, so first let's consider for p1. Okay, for p1 what we have, for p1 what is the value for this new? Here you can say x1 w1, so x1 is 1 into w1 is 2 plus x2 w2, x2 is 0, w2 is minus 4 plus x3 is 0 and w3 is what? 1. So if you calculate, the output is what? 2 here. Now this particular output, what is the output we got here, is given to this particular function. Okay, activation function here, and this activation function is taking this particular thing as an input. Now here we got 2 as a output for this particular linear function. Now what will be the value of this particular y here? So for p1 y is what? This 2, because value of This new is 2. Now if you see here, whenever the value of new is greater than or equal to 0, we are saying it is equals to 1, otherwise 0. It means what? It means that the value of y is 1 in this particular case. Okay, so value of y for the input pattern P1 is 1. That's it, simple as that. Okay, same thing we have to do for P2, P3, P4. So we can see here for P2 what will be the value. So you can see here what we are going to get, 0 into what? W1 plus 1 into minus 4 plus 1 into 1. So 0 plus minus 4 plus 1 is what? Minus 3. And what will be the value of y here for minus 3? So here you can see it is less than 0. So the value of this particular step function is what? 0. So answer will be 0. So value of y for input pattern P2 will be 0. Now what about P3? Same thing, let's calculate. So here you can see 1 into 2 plus x2 is 0 into minus 4 plus x3 is 1 into w3 is 1. So 2 plus 0 plus 1, again we got 3 here, and the value of y will be what? So input is 3 here for this particular step function, greater than 0, so output is 1. So here you can see that is 1. Okay. Same thing we can do for y4 as well, sorry, p4 as well. So same thing, p4 we have 1 1 1 as an input, and the corresponding weight is what? So 1 into 2 plus 1 into minus 4 plus 1 into 1. So 2 plus minus 4 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. So here we got the value minus 1. So what will be the value of y here? So value is less than 0, that is minus 1, so equal to 0. So that's it. So for input pattern P4 we have 0, for input pattern P3 we have 1. So this will be the answer. Okay. So in GATE exam they can give this type of question, this type of input pattern, and the option will be like this. For P1 the value of y1, for P1 the value of y is 1, for P2 value of y is 1. So which one of the option is correct? Okay. So you need to proceed in this particular manner only. Simple, nothing in it, simple mathematics is there. Okay. But you need to understand how this neural network works. Okay. I hope you understand this particular solution. Now, what type of question you can expect? First, either based on this single or double neuron like this, what we have discussed. Now here the input may get changed. Instead of 3 input, 4 input or 2 input can be there, right? And the corresponding weight. They can give the biasness also. That is the one question here. They can change the function here. So instead of step function, they can give sigmoid function, hyperbolic function, rectified LU function like that. Okay. So I already discussed that in the video 1. So please watch that particular video. So activation function will get changed. Okay. It depends on what activation function is given in the example. But the main thing is that we need to find out this particular thing. Okay. Simple, input into weight plus biasness, that is what the linear function is, and the output of this linear function will be taken as a input to the activation function here. Okay, that's it. So this is the one type of question you can expect. Other type of question is like this. So here you can see a neuron here. They can use like this x1 x2, two input corresponding weight w1 w2, and they may give you some activation function here like that. Okay, and they can use the one option. This particular neuron is acting as a what? OR gate, AND gate, NAND gate, right? So this type of question also you can expect. So based on the value of x1, x2, you need to check the output and see whether that particular output is satisfying the truth table of this particular scenario. Okay, so you need to check for when x1 equals to 1, x2 equals to 0, or 1 0 0 0. So there are 4 possible inputs, and for all 4 possible input, check the truth table for all this particular case, and that option will be correct. So you can expect this type of question as well. So only you need to check the output, and you should know how this truth table works of OR and NAND, this type of gate. Okay. So this is one type of question you can expect. Second type is like this, but they can change the function. Okay, they can change the number of input, they can give the biasness. Okay, so this is the only variation you can expect in the gate exam. Okay, and also if you see a previous year gate DA paper, in that we have one question, so that I already discussed in this particular video number 2. So please watch that video after this particular video, because that consists of entire neural network. So here we are dealing with one neuron. In that we have discussed entire neural network. Okay, so there was two neural network, and in the question they have mentioned that output of both the neural network is same. So that's it. You need to compare the output of this neural network with other neural network. For example, here y1 we got y2 in the case of second neural network. So just compare y1 equals to y2. That's it. Okay, so the process remains the same. Based on the given scenario, given requirement, you should be able to solve the question. Okay, that's it. Concept is this only: activation function, linear function, what is linear function, how to calculate, and you should know all these things, basic things regarding the AND or get if you come across this type of question. Okay, so simple mathematics is there. Okay, you can expect a question based on this particular topic. Okay, so that's it from my side. But first, please watch the video 1. After that, watch this particular video, and after this video, please watch this previous year GATE DA solution. So if you watch these 3 videos, so that will be good enough for your GATE DA exam. If the question came from this particular topic, you can easily solve the question in the GATE exam. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you.